they're having a difficult time finding a spot, I guess, where they can land safely. And so that's another one circling above up there. Possibly, huh? Yeah. We could ask him and he would know. Yeah, this way.
Are you guys landing? Yeah, the other landing too.
Okay, so we just received word that they are going to be landing 2 helicopters here at the scene. The other one must be for one of the occupants, possibly in that pickup truck. Better safe than sorry, I always say. So I don't, if they're not comfortable, it's okay. You can always try again. There's another spot. Yeah, an hour 15. Scotty, the Dodge Ram is a white. You're looking at it right now on the screen. It's white with black. And it has Nevada plates on it. My partner was able to take a picture and zoom in a little bit more, and it does have Nevada plates on it. So here's the 2 helicopters. There's one, and then there's the other one up there. So we have two Mercy Air helicopters that are orbiting the scene right now, and they're just waiting to land here. You should see if you can find out if they're going to transport somebody from that truck up there, or if there's 2 people in this one. I don't know. Hey Martha, good morning. You should share this live video into the group so people can see it. Thank you guys for watching this live broadcast. So just to recap once again, guys, this crash was reported before 6 a.m. It's now they've now been out here working to extricate this driver for at least an hour. This is a very complex extrication, and the firefighters are doing the best they can right now to get this person out and into the helicopter to get them out to safety. This crash is involving 2 vehicles. Is involving this semi truck that you're looking at here with this box refrigeration unit on it. And then there's also a white pickup truck further up the road that is also involved in the crash. I haven't seen anything on the truck driver. They're still trying to get this driver out. Pan over here to show you guys what's happening. You can actually see where the truck, it slid quite a ways. You can see there's a big gash in that dirt from where the truck just kept going until it finally came to a stop right here. So there's an ambulance now that is making its way up to the other vehicle. Not sure what's going to happen, but we'll keep an eye on that. Well, I know, again, we don't have an update on the condition of the driver at this time, but these firefighters out here are doing everything they can to make sure that they can get to this person. And typically what that means for people that are watching, that means that there is some type of life in that individual to where they feel that they can get this person out, get them to a hospital, and try to get them the life care that they need, so that they can survive. If it was the other way around, most of the time they would save this process. And when I say the other way around, I mean if it was a fatal accident, they would then save this process. Oh, and I'm just gonna show you guys here. So it looks like the helicopter decided to land over at the in the area where the cement plant is. So that they're no longer landing here, but they landed off site over there. And then the fire, get a picture of that, dude. And then it looks like the fire truck is now, the ambulance is now putting somebody in the truck, in their ambulance over there from the truck. So somebody was just removed from the pickup truck and placed, they're going to be placed in that ambulance. And a firefighter here.
Is it this bloody?
I don't know, but it looks like that person has some face injuries. It looks like they have quite a bit of face injuries. It's hard to tell, but it looks like they may have injuries to their face. Yeah, okay. So it is a male. A male occupant was just removed from that pickup truck, and he did have injuries to his face. He was holding what appeared to be some kind of rag maybe to his face. So they are obviously alert and talking, but they do have face injuries, and they were just put in the back of that truck, and they're probably going to be rushed over to that area and airlifted out of here, because there are 2 helicopters that are landing here at the scene.
To equality on the other side of the bridge.
You're like an official doula.
So this is now the extrication that's happening here that you guys are looking at. They've been working on this now for an hour, almost an hour and a half. They reported that it would be an extensive extrication, and they were not kidding about that, as you can see. They brought out heavy rescue equipment, and they are still working to extricate the driver from this vehicle. So as I was telling you guys before the helicopter landed, is that if this was the other way around, where they reported this to be a fatal accident, they usually save this process of the extrication until after the coroner would come out and make, whatever it is that they do. But so this is a good sign that they are actively working to remove the driver from the vehicle and trying to get the driver out and into a helicopter to rush to a trauma center. So obviously never give up hope that everything's going to be okay. I'm gonna turn around here and show you guys this helicopter. This is the second helicopter, the second Mercy Air helicopter. The first one has already landed over this little hillside that you're looking at. It landed over on the other side where this one is also going to land. I don't know, I've never been in that area, but I'm assuming that it's a flat area that they felt comfortable enough to land in. So you have two helicopters that are now going to be landing inside of the area of the Mitsubishi cement plant. So employees that are working there are probably seeing the two helicopters that are landing in their facility, and they are there to transport these people that were injured in this crash.
We have fire and fire.
Hey everyone, I am out at the Freedom Drivers Project. Been a while since you've been.
So back over to the extrication now. It seems that the firefighters are working on a new approach, which is now to remove the back of the cab, the back portion of the cab, to try to access the driver. You can actually, I don't know if you're able to pick up the sound, but they are using tools right now to cut the back. And so one ambulance has already left this scene. They drove over to that white pickup truck. They took somebody from that truck, the male, and they've already left the scene. So that person is probably on their way to go get transported for treatment to a hospital. Yeah, it did. Wow. No, this is on State Route 18 in Lucerne Valley by the cement plant. Somebody made a comment and they're all talking to him now. Something that's really being the jokester. So they brought out the stretcher now. Someone asked if we know where they were going or if they were going to the cement plant. This is coming away from the cement plant, and we don't know if they had any kind of business at the cement plant or if they were just using this road. More than likely just possibly on the roadway here, and they were coming from Big Bear. So the cement plant is up there, and the accident happened here coming down the hill, I guess is what you would reference this as. I also want to mention that since we've been here, it's warmed up quite a bit now. I think when we got here it was in the 70s. We just checked the temperature and it's like in the 80s now. So in a matter of 1 hour, it's gotten about 10 or 15 degrees hotter, and the sun is barely rising over that hill right behind this accident scene. So once it comes up, you'll be able to get more, we'll see more light, but it'll blind us a little more. Someone said that on the scanner, one person is being transported to Arrowhead and the other one to Loma Linda. So thank you for listening to that and putting in that information. I would recap for you guys what's happening here. We've had some more people join since I started the live broadcast earlier this morning. This is Hugo Valdez. I'm reporting live here from a traffic accident on State Route 18 in the city of Lucerne Valley. This is just before the cement plant in Lucerne Valley. This crash was reported just before 6 a.m. this morning, involving a white pickup Dodge truck that you see up there, and also this box truck that overturned, leaving the driver trapped inside. So firefighters with San Bernardino County Fire have been on scene now for well over an hour, maybe at least an hour and a half, working to extricate this driver who is trapped here in this mangled wreck here of that you guys are looking at. We've had they've tried several approaches. Right now they are working on cutting the back portion of the cab to access the driver. And I mean, there's just so much stuff everywhere. State Route 18 is closed in both directions, obviously because of this accident. We don't know how long it's going to stay closed, but it is closed and it has been closed. 2 helicopters have landed here at the Mitsubishi cement plant. Those 2 helicopters will be airlifting one person from that white pickup truck that was involved, and also another person, the driver of this vehicle here, of the box truck that you're looking at. Again, SR 18 is closed in both directions. You have a lot of emergency personnel here. You have County Fire, as well as CHP, and it's a very active scene right now. They're still investigating, and more importantly, they are still working to remove the driver from this vehicle. I'm gonna zoom in here. You guys can see there's a lot of gravel, rock in the road. It appears that's where the truck started to possibly overturn, because there's a lot of stuff there, a lot of gravel that's been moved around. It says US.917131. US.917131. If anybody has the ability to search that, go ahead. It says US.917131 on the side of the door, and it says MFS Fleet Inc. is the company. MS Fleet Inc. is what's on the side of the door there. The other vehicle involved, guys, this is the Dodge Ram pickup truck. You see CHP out there next to it. It's a white, it's a Dodge Ram truck that was involved. The occupant in that truck, they were taken out and they were put on a stretcher and put in the back of an ambulance, and they have been transported now possibly to a hospital. The numbers again are, I'll zoom in right there. It's US.917131 is what it looks like to me. The cause of the accident is still under investigation. Right now, CHP is here and they are investigating the crash. You can see an officer there taking pictures. They document the direction of travel, where the vehicle may have started to lose control, where the actual impact occurred. So there's a lot of investigation that goes into this. And right now, the current temperature in Lucerne is 88 degrees, guys. 88 degrees.
It's gonna be 102.
And the high is supposed to be 102 today in Lucerne. It's already warming up. You're welcome, Danielle. Yeah, so these guys are doing an incredible job at trying to get this driver out. You know, under these circumstances, it's not very easy. As you can see, this is a big truck, and it doesn't even appear to be a truck anymore because of the wreck and how badly everything got mangled together. And so, just knowing that there's a person inside of there that they're trying to free, you know, it says a lot, because they're doing the best job that they can to make sure that this individual can get out safely. Jimmy, this is above Camp Rock Road. There's the Mitsubishi cement plant. Yeah, ban this guy. Block. Perfect. So I was able to block that guy, Jeff. Okay. There's one helicopter that just took off, guys. There it goes. So we had two helicopters that landed. They both landed over at the Mitsubishi cement plant. They were both Mercier helicopters. The first one has now left the scene. As you can see, there's a cloud of smoke left behind. The first helicopter has left the scene, and that helicopter has I believe it's the driver of that pickup truck inside. They were the first ones that were taken out. The ambulance then took them over to that landing zone, and the helicopter took off now. So they must be the ones that were transported first. Back over here, we have the firefighters that are still working to extricate this driver.
It takes one in about 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes. It'll be 2 hours later.
So I'm being told that in less than 20 minutes, it will have been a total of 2 hours that they have been working to extricate this driver. I have to say that's one of the longest we've covered a lot of crashes, as you guys know, and a lot of them involve extrication. This is probably the one that I can say that is taking the longest to remove the driver from this vehicle. So a unique situation here for sure. I do want to get video of the other truck up there. You think we should walk up there, or? Let's see if I can get it. It's really warming up out here, guys. The sun's out now, and so it's starting to warm up here. It's going to be another hot day in the Victor Valley. It's too far up there. I'm not able to go up there right now. I'm going to stay here, but my partner Gabe is up there walking now, and he's going to go get some footage to see what the front of the truck looks like. And then once we're finished here, we'll get all this information together and put in an article on our website, vvng.com, so you guys can see it, and then we'll have more video and pictures of everything. Right now, we're just doing a live video to bring you guys the latest information and to show you guys what is happening and why the road is closed. I know a lot of people travel up and down SR 18, and so right now we just want to let you know that the roadway is closed in both directions. So if you have to travel through here, just be advised that it is closed in both directions because of this accident that is happening. It might be because this is like a big hill. So if I was on the other side of that hill, it would have probably already came up, the sun. But because we were behind this hill, it kind of took a little longer. But yeah, it's now over this hill, and look at it looks orange. And that's because of all the fires and the smoke from the fires. So air quality can't be good right now either for those people out here. In the morning, it looked very hazy. I wasn't able to tell if it was actually like a fog or if it was from the smoke, but looking at the sun now, it definitely appears that it was from a smoke from the fires, the local fires here. So the tow truck's here now. Desert Valley tow truck just showed up on scene, and it looks like they have like a heavy duty tow there. I don't know if the person in the truck is talking. There's a lot of noise around here, so we can't really hear if there is any conversations that are taking place with them and the firefighters. These engines and everything around here is really loud, but you know, we can only hope that they are. Again, this is on State Route 18 in Lucerne Valley. If you're going up to Big Bear, you would be hitting this first, and then the Mitsubishi cement plant is up there. So it's on the way to Big Bear, or on the way down from Big Bear on SR 18 by the just by the Mitsubishi cement plant here. Thank you, Scott. Yes, it is a terrible car accident here on SR 18 this morning. So Gabriel was able to go up to the front of the truck and he grabbed a photo on his phone. I'm going to show you guys what the front of the truck looks like. So that's the front of the pickup truck that was involved. Don't see a lot of damage to it, huh? Don't see a lot of damage other than like a rock that may have gone through like the windshield. And okay, it looks like there is damage to the back of it right here.
So damage to the back and front windshield.
So yeah, damage to the back rear passenger side of the truck and the front driver windshield. And again, when we saw the driver being removed from the truck, he had like a bloody face. And now that we're looking at the front of the windshield, there was a big broken out area of the windshield. So we don't know what hit him or what happened there, but his face was bloody when they took him out of that car, out of the truck. I don't know. I'm just kind of showing you guys the work here that they're doing. It's been a rough morning in the high desert, guys. Started this morning with that car crash on the 15 freeway that we did a live video from there. Bridget, yeah, the helicopter has already landed. It's already waiting here. It's already at the scene. It landed over there by the Mitsubishi cement plant, and it's already here. They've landed, and they're just now waiting to extricate the driver so that they can transport him. I'll zoom in here. You guys can see a little bit of the wreck. It's I don't know, guys. It's a mess. The engine is over there, and yeah, it's
On site, the hazardous material for 20 gallons of coolant and 20 gallons of oil that is in the dirt.
so according to the CHP incident logs, hazardous material was advised to respond due to 20 gallons of oil and 20 gallons of coolant that is in the dirt and has been obviously from the semi here. So hazmat was requested to respond for that reason. Alright guys, for those of you that are watching right now, this crash was reported just before 6 a.m. this morning at 5:48 a.m. The crash involving a box truck semi and the pickup truck up there off to the right shoulder was reported at 5:44 this morning, correction, 5:44, and it involved these two vehicles. This is just south of the Mitsubishi cement plant on State Route 18. And it is involving these two vehicles, this box semi truck. And as you can see, the firefighters are still working to extricate this driver who's been trapped ever since the crash occurred at 5:44 this morning. And it is now 7:42 in the morning. 2 more minutes and it will be 2 hours that this driver has been trapped inside this mangled vehicle. And we've had firefighters working ever since to try to get him out. They haven't stopped. They've been working nonstop. They've been trying different methods. They've been doing everything they can. They've even tried cutting through the back. They've even tried going around underneath through the front of the cab. So there's different options that they're trying here. And they've already used shoring tools to make sure that the rig doesn't continue to move any more than it already has to keep it safe and secure. So there's a lot. It's a very extensive process. It's a lot easier than it looks, especially when you have someone's life there that is just
A lot harder than
I'm sorry, correction, it's a lot harder than it looks, not easier. It's a lot harder than it looks. It's a very difficult job, and they do a lot of training for this. No one can hear anybody from the vehicle. There's a lot of sound. These engines have they produce a lot of different sounds, and so any voices, you really can't hear them. So I couldn't tell you if they were talking to him or not. Even from just the angle that we're at, you can't really see. There's just a lot of noise happening here. So yeah, that's a Caltrans representative here. He's from Caltrans, probably assessing the roadway, making sure that everything's okay with the road, and once they can reopen it, making sure that it's okay to reopen. I know, I feel like it's starting to get a little warm. It's really warming up out here, guys, and for those of you that have iPhones and have ever shot in the heat with an iPhone, you know that they're notorious for giving you an error and saying that it overheated and then just shutting off. And so that's my concern right now, is that my phone will overheat and shut down the broadcast, because it has happened to me before in extreme heat like today. So if it ends abruptly, that's what happened here today. Otherwise, we're going to stay on this to see how it plays out. The other vehicle is up there. It's that truck off the shoulder. We've made our way up there, and the truck had windshield damage, but really not much really no front end damage at all. It just had damage to the windshield. And CHP is on their way up there. They're going to investigate everything right now. They're doing their investigation. We'll have an update on our website, vvng.com, once we have more information about everything that's going on here. We just went live when we got here, so we really haven't had much of a chance to speak to anybody. Why are they taking that out? So that stretcher that was here right now, they just took it back. So the stretcher that was just here was just taken back to the ambulance over there. I don't know if they're moving or what the plan is. There's another ambulance coming, so maybe they're just alternating. Yeah, I think they're just switching. That team is now leaving and this one's coming in, so that's probably what happened here. It's been a while, and they're trying to probably cover different areas. Yeah, so it looks like they just switched ambulances.
Then
Yep.
they give you another warning.
Yeah, we can do that. Here's a photo of the truck that's involved. For those of you that are just now tuning into the broadcast, this is the pickup truck that's involved. That's the front. The photo I showed you guys is of the front of the pickup truck, and the male driver from that vehicle. They were already transported to a trauma center. So firefighters have been working to extricate this driver in this overturned semi here for refrigeration truck for over 2 hours now. So they looked it up and they said it's a food service truck.
You can look at the back here. It's important.
Walk around over here a little bit, you guys. So they're doing some cleaning up here on the road. I'm gonna go over here and show you guys this side of the accident. So here's the back of the truck where it overturned from this direction it was traveling in. Very soft dirt here. Really? I don't know how much battery they have.
They know they're back there too.
So right now firefighters are still, obviously they're working to extricate the driver from this vehicle. You have firefighters on the back side up there. You have firefighters in the front right over here of the cab, and then in the back working very hard to try to get access to them.
Are you going to read it?
Yeah. You get a picture of it on the side? I don't think I believe that's one of the incident commanders or maybe a battalion chief. He's been mostly in the back. Someone asked who the guy in the shirt is. He's been mostly in the back just radioing and calling shots and moving people around. It's what they do. They usually just stand by with the radio and assess the situation, make sure they have personnel that are available to do certain things. So he's just kind of the shot caller here, and he's just assessing the situation. He's not really involved in the actual operation of trying to remove the person from that vehicle. Huh? I think it's a battalion chief. It might be a battalion chief, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you can feel the heat. I'm just standing here and it's hot. I mean, imagine what these firefighters are going through with all that gear on and working under all this pressure.
Now it says abuse. Now it says abuse. Now it says hard to do and stuff. So I said, just need to leave it.
Those guys are really trying to come through. Those guys are really going to try to come through, or what? Oh yeah. There's like a road on, maybe.
That's you guys asked this.
Hi, Teresa. No, not yet. They're still working on extricating him, or the driver. I don't see a command center for this incident. There's a battalion chief truck down there, but no command center. Someone asked on if the driver is alive. We have not received any update on the condition of the driver. But as I stated earlier, the fact that they are working to try to remove the driver from the vehicle now to airlift him to a trauma center. There's a hospital here waiting. Not a hospital, but a helicopter waiting here. So as soon as they take the driver out, they want to airlift him. So that's always a good sign, because there's obviously some type of signs of life, enough signs of life to be able to fly them out. Usually if it were the other way around, they wouldn't even be going through this process at this point. They would probably just place a sheet over the cab and wait for the coroners to come out. So it is a lengthy extrication that has now gone into 2 hours, over 2 hours, but they are still trying to get this driver out. I'm going to show you guys what's going on up here now. SR-18 coming down from Big Bear. It looks like they were able to open a little side dirt road, and now they're allowing some vehicles to detour from that road along there. I don't see very many going that way, so I don't know if it's like a... I don't know the condition of the road, so... There is a road there though, and some motorists are taking that way. The other vehicle is right there. That's the other vehicle that was involved. It's a white Dodge Ram truck, and it doesn't have a lot of damage. It only had damage to the windshield. Looked like a rock or a boulder might have gone through there. Yes, it is.
Probably gonna die in this is on the street.
The driver of the Dodge was already removed from the vehicle, and they were also airlifted. It was a male. He was airlifted. They're calling for a backboard now. So get your camera ready, get a picture. They're calling for a backboard now, so this is good. That's Jeff right there, in the red hat. Yeah. All right, guys, they're bringing someone out now from there. Good news. Thank God. There's a driver, guys. Out of the... Wow. I'm a little lost for words right now. This is incredible. Just seeing this, you guys know, and he's moving, so thank God. It's a black male adult. If anybody is curious on the driver, it's a black male adult, and he is moving, so I'm just very relieved, and I thank you to all these firefighters that did not give up. They may have looked like for a while like they were not doing much, but they had this coordinated the entire time, and they knew what they were doing, and just to know that they got him out in one piece, and now this person will be transported. A family member appears to have shown up here, obviously, and worried, but again, the driver has been successfully removed from the vehicle. He's been extricated, and now he will be placed in the ambulance. Where's our ambulance? Oh, and there comes the ambulance there. The ambulance is pulling up now, and they are taking the male on the stretcher, and they'll put him in there. And again, guys, he was moving, he was alert, and what an ordeal to have been stuck inside of that mangled cab for over 2 hours, to have first responders probably talking to you, telling you everything's going to be okay, but you're not really sure if everything's going to be okay. So the fact that he is out, the fact that he's on a stretcher, they're checking his vitals, and they're going to put him in an ambulance now to take him to get to a trauma center. This is 2.5 hours from, they never anticipated anything like this happening. So for this, it's a terrible situation, but the outcome appears to be in the right direction, where he's going to be okay and he's going to be flown to safety. So the people that are in the cab, not in the cab, in the ambulance, that's the Mercy Air team. They're already in there. They're going to prepare this occupant, prepare him for transport to a trauma center. So they'll get him ready, packaged up and ready to go. It's a possibility. We don't know. We can ask him. We don't know how the relative found out. Could have been through the live video. We don't really know how they were notified, but there is a relative here. He's on scene right there. Obviously worried, but talking to his loved one over there. Well, thank you guys for staying with us throughout this entire live broadcast. It's been over 2 hours. It was quite an ordeal here, where they worked very hard to extricate this man from this mangled car. 2 people in all have been airlifted or will be airlifted from this accident on SR18 that has blocked the roadway for a couple of hours now, and is expected to remain this way probably for a little longer until they can get this debris and everything cleared up out of the roadway. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. We will have more of an update on vvng.com. Again, that's vvng.com, and this is the scene of the accident on SR18. The driver of the truck has now been extricated and will be air flighted to a trauma center via Mercy Air helicopter. Thank you guys for watching. This is Hugo Valdez reporting live from the scene of the traffic collision with extrication on State Route 18 in Lucerne Valley. Till next time.